Well, hello, friends. Welcome to episode 6 of Assassin's Creed Origins New Game Plus. So, today's part, as I explained in the last part, we are going to Alexandria finally, which is the actual story objective at this point in the game. Now that we've completed practically everything in Yamu, there's essentially nothing left to do here. There are some places that we could loot, but, you know, I'm not really feeling like all that for this playthrough, so we're just going to move on with the next story sequence. I keep saying sequence because I'm so used to previous Assassin's Creed games where they called them story sequences or whatever, but this one, let's see. So we have all these side quests that are not important. Hidden Ones, Curse of the Pharaohs, there's a DLC. Secrets of the First Pyramid, that's technically DLC. Trials of Anubis and Sekhmet, those are recurring weekly side quests that you can fight super bosses in. But the only one of these that's actually relevant, that we actually want to do, what did I say his main? Oh, the DLC, is Aya. Having killed Medunamun and Siwa, Bayek bid farewell to his friend Hepzibah and set out across the desert to Alexandria. There, his wife Aya has been researching the other masked men. He must find her, knowing only the approximate location of her cousin's house. Together they will plot their next move. Now, Alexandria, very important ancient city. There were many ancient cities that were built by the Greeks that were named Alexandria after Alexander the Great of, you know, the Mycenaean, Macedonian. Sorry, the Macedonian. What do you call it? I can't think of words today. The Macedonian Empire, basically. And the Macedonian Empire was a post-Peloponnesian War Greek civilization that once they finally stopped fighting with each other, they began to work together to take over the world. And Alexander the Great was the best leader they had in terms of, like, success. He eventually conquered Egypt and converted the pharaonic dynasties into into Greek dynasties. So while they were still pharaohs, all of the pharaohs after Alexander the Great were Egyptian descendants. There were some that had, you know, eventually they would remarry with Egyptian citizens, so they would have Egyptian blood, but they were all descended from the Greek family that Alexander put in charge of Egypt. But one thing Alexander did that was actually pretty cool that most conquerors wouldn't do is that he allowed Egypt to mostly operate as a free state by keeping their traditional religion, keeping their economy separate from Greece and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, even though he shouldn't have conquered anybody because conquering is bad, he didn't go about it in the worst way possible, you know, so I guess that's something nice, right? But Alexandria in Egypt was the most important city probably ever named Alexandria because it was the center for a lot of the stuff that would happen with the early Roman Empire, the transition from the Republic to the Empire. And it was also the new capital of Egypt under the Ptolemy dynasty, so the Greek pharaohs. And it had a lot of prominence as a culture center throughout the world in history. So I don't know why I did that. I was still holding R2 thinking I'm on the boat. The Library of Alexandria, the most important location there, in my opinion, was one of the greatest libraries in history. Unfortunately, it was razed to the ground in the year 400 or 800 AD or CE, however you count it. Technically, the more correct way to count it is CE. But, yeah, it was razed to the ground over 1,000 years ago. So most of the stuff that was there is gone completely, will never be able to be recovered. And
God help me.
We'll never know what was there. We're missing so much stuff. Egyptian documents, Greek documents. Who knows? Am I not in the Alexandria? Really? Not in the Alexandria region? Alright, well, let's get our camel. Patikos. How you been? But yeah, there's so much knowledge that was lost. I mean, obviously they wouldn't necessarily have much more scientific knowledge than we have now, but it would have been nice to know what they did know, you know, like, oh, the Egyptians and Greeks back then knew this or that. That's a surprise. Or the stories, you know, what did they write that was storytelling, novels, or religious texts, all that kind of stuff is just gone, and it really is a huge shame. One of the biggest shames in history, I think, of humanity. Burning libraries, burning books, never a good thing. Never, ever a good thing. I'm in favor of knowledge being spread freely, and what's the word I'm looking for? I'm in favor of knowledge being spread freely. I guess we could just leave it there. You know, allowing people access to knowledge is always beneficial to them. It always helps people live better lives. So we should always do our best to spread knowledge for people. We're not going to go to a synchronization point now that we've entered Alexandria just yet. We're going to go ahead and go to the
snake will get his answer.
We're going to go ahead and enter the library for now. We'll get the papyrus that's in here. We're going to enter the library, talk to the people that are involved in the story mission, the cousin of Aya, and later on we will find synchronization point. What's this? In the center of Sapmenome, you can find me hidden in a canyon near Anthila. I'm under a tree that thinks it's unique, blah blah blah.
The knowledge of the entire world is at your
There's Serapis. Basically, as I've said before, a combination of Zeus and Amun.
Right. Serapis. Now what? Where is Aya?
Serapis. I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him. You're Bayek, yes? Aya's eager to see you.
Is she safe?
Something's wrong with his face modeling. Or at least the animations. Anybody else think his facial animations look weird?
I am sorry, my good fellow. You appear to be drunk. This library is for serious scholars only.
Sorry, I thought I was reading books, but there's rolls of paper. Homer, I don't even like The Simpsons.
Yes, Spanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is
Bayek,
happening
stop
with
being so
Aya.
loud.
Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street
I really do
and
like
torture
this
them
library,
for
though.
information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philokitai of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will. In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
But what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue.
Look how hairy
She will
he
explain
is.
all, fear not.
Where's that dirt?
Look!
See, now that we're in a story sequence,
He thinks he's a poet.
they allow you to actually run with the NPCs,
This is as far
but
as
they
I
only
know.
move as fast as
The
you
way
do,
to
which I
Aya
like.
is found in the monument ahead.
Okay, thanks. So this well right here is where Aya is hanging out. She's underground because she
Right there.
attracted too much attention.
Have a little faith.
Oh, okay, I'm trying to jump. Bayek, jump in the well. Are you really going to do it like this, Bayek? There we go. Due to some unwanted attention, Aya had to head underground. Huh? It's a pun. Nice place. I wonder where this actually is. Are we under the library again? Yeah, it looks like it. We've mostly come down under the library, and there's more library here. Where's Aya? My ex-girlfriend's name was Aya. But she was Japanese, not Egyptian.
I missed you.
Never again should we spend months apart. We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
Yeah, don't bring up your dead son when your wife is, like, clearly trying to seduce
I
you.
have news.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
The Ibis.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it.
Of course you did. Why wouldn't you? Apparently you weren't supposed to
I missed
originally
your
be able
touch.
to remove his
I
beard and
miss
hair
touching you.
on purpose by choice, but there was some glitch
killed
that
as
they
well.
created a mechanic around when they realized it was in the game, and then
I hunted him down and
now we can
discovered a
switch it
mask
whenever
in his
we
room.
want.
When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
I hope you washed it.
Aya.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was
Actaeon.
even more difficult.
Wait, Actaeon. That's an
We have one more.
that's a D&D monster,
we
a
will be
classic
done.
D&D monster. Sort of like a minotaur, but instead of a
Look at this.
bull's head, it has a
I took
moose
it from
head.
Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
Doesn't matter.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do.
Pretty
And
sure.
she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat.
I'm pretty sure that Cleopatra was technically
It's
the
an
legitimate
ancient
queen,
blade that
but
killed
I don't
the
remember
tyrant
exactly the
Xerxes.
history.
A weapon of justice.
Ingenious.
Beautiful.
I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
Alright.
You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse. Go search the palace while he's away.
And you?
I cannot leave here.
What's this?
That leads to the docks. I can't believe Thanos had you go through the pit. I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
What's over there? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with it. I was trying to throw it over you. Oh, it's a dead end. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Alright, well,
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Discover who the snake is and show him the face of death. I'll meet you at the Paneo when you have killed both the snake and Gennadios.
My heart
Alright,
aches
so-
until I see you again.
this is a quick entrance and exit out of Aya's little hovel, her little underground place, whatever you call it. Her little underground library. I think it takes you up to the sewers, right? No, okay, it's not the sewers, it's just a... Then we can go back in? Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright. So,
Watch out!
before we progress with that, we have a good 4 side quests to explore here. But, let's see, what should I do? You know what? How about we do the story quests, and then after we complete some of the story quests in Alexandria, then we'll focus on some of the side quests. Gnadios to Philakitai. I don't want to see all missions, thank you. Let's worry about the snake for now. Let's go after our next, like, primary target. And then we'll worry about, the Philakitai, which is basically a, bounty hunter. That's basically how they function as. They're guys that come and hunt you down because you're committing crimes, and you know, you defend yourself against them, and this is basically the introduction to them. Are there any? There are not. Let's go to this one then. We'll go to this synchronization point, and then we'll head to our mission.
Gennadio's men have been harassing me.
The Royal Scribe's office is in the northern part of the palace. So the palace is the Pharaoh's palace here in Alexandria, although I don't think that Ptolemy or Cleopatra are located there now. Cleopatra is further east of here for now. We'll see her before long, but Ptolemy, I think it's going to be a while before we meet him. I don't think Bayek even directly interacts with Ptolemy for any serious amounts of time, but Cleopatra is a major character throughout the game. I think you meet Ptolemy. You might even kill him. I can't remember exactly, but Cleopatra is much more important to the game, at least as an ally. Technically, Ptolemy is an enemy, but he's not very relevant. I just really can't remember what happens with Ptolemy in this game, which is unfortunate, but I guess that just shows how unimportant he is, so at the very least it's, you know, indicative of something. You know a little bit more by knowing that he's not important, right? So this is supposed to be the tomb of Alexander the Great right here. The statue is supposed to be Alexander himself. This is Alexandria, one of the most important cities in ancient Greece, or at least late ancient Greece, the Ptolemaic period. Over there is the library right above Bayek's head. We have the Serapeion, which is a temple to Serapis. We have the Pharos, the lighthouse of Alexandria, which is basically the most important and historically well-known building in Alexandria's history, and the palace is over there. It's a rather large complex in that direction. Otherwise, as you can see from here, we can see quite a bit of Egypt. So, nice big world. Pretty cool. The distance to the pyramids, however, the Giza pyramids from Alexandria is much further than this, so you would not actually be able to see them from any point in Alexandria. I don't think so, at least. I mean, you have to be, like, super high up. You'd have to be, like, thousands of meters in the air in order to see the pyramids from, Alexandria. Let's go this way. So, the Royal Palace of Alexandria functions as a location as well that we can complete. So, as I've said before, anytime we have a location that we need to visit for a story quest, we're probably going to complete it. So I'm probably going to complete the Palace of Alexandria as I'm adventuring through it. Let's see. Hi, buddy. Are there any other guys around you? No? Okay, cool. I love when it, like, gives you way too much leniency on how far you can be from the grass before allowing you to, we're not going to worry about that papyrus. How much distance you can assassinate them from while still pulling them directly into the grass. So we got that guy there. Maybe I should have come here during the daytime just to give myself a better ability to see what's happening. Pretty sure that this area is not part of the location that we have to complete, though. I think we have to go all the way over there to do so. Hey, buddy, come over here. I'm in the flowers. That's right. Come on. Now we can use the assassin, or now that we've gotten the hidden blade, we can actually use it, which also means we can use chain assassinations. And I could have chain assassinated this guy, but he went behind that pillar way too early. By the way, it's kind of a meme that people say, pillars, columns, it's all Greek to me. Is there actually, like, a literal difference between pillars and columns in architecture? You know, do they actually mean something different, or are they literally just the Greek and Roman words for the same thing? I think that's what it is. I think one word is derived from Latin, which I would assume is pillar, and I think column is derived from Greek. Nice. Alright, so the way that we're going to assassinate these two is we're going to use a chain assassination so that you can see that mechanic. We should be able to, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. So, chain assassination. You stab one, and then you throw a knife at the other one. Perfect. Oh, man. More soldiers coming out of there. I didn't think this place would be so active because it's nighttime. I was like, well, I wanted to wait till daytime so that I can see what I'm doing a little bit more easily, but, you know, geez, everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Everybody's walking out of the temples to come check what's happening out here in the courtyard. So, this temple was built by the Egyptian, this temple was, not temple. This palace was built by the Greeks for the Greek, another one. There's so many soldiers coming out here. This place was built by the Greeks, but as you can tell, they also used some Egyptian architectural components in order to make it feel more natural and legitimate for the Egyptians that live in Alexandria, so that they would feel like the Greeks had a claim to the throne, even though they technically didn't by the laws established in Egypt. Really? Yee, jump. Make it bike. Alright, let's run over here. Let's go over here, get this guy. There shouldn't be any chests over here, I don't think. Yeah, this wants me to go outside of the temple to this, whatever this is, somewhere. Yeah, there's a treasure chest there, but that's not in the palace, so I'm not going to worry about it. What is this? Is this a covered walkway? It is, okay. As soon as you pass it here, I'm going to drop down. Now, your movement speed, if you're standing up, you will attract more attention from the sound of your footfalls, so that does affect how sneaky you are. So you can still technically assassinate people while you're standing up, but you are going to be more likely to be discovered. So you need to be careful if you are running around without having sneak activated. Aw, man. Really? Good job, Bayek. Oh no, now there's another guy. Haha. Why am I gold? I have never seen this happen. Why am I gold?
I'll cut you, horse son!
Seriously, why am I gold? What is that? Why am I gold? I have never seen that happen. Okay, I've played this game a lot. I'm missing like 5-6 trophies. I thought it was closer to 3, but it's more like 6. I'm missing like 6 trophies, and yet I've never seen that. I have no clue why it happened or what it means. Really? I couldn't pick him up because I was too close to the carry hitbox for the dead soldier that was beside him. That's lame. Hey, you. Over there. Mark you while you're in view. There was something I wanted to check out over here. Oh, okay. So, here's another dead fellow player. Oh, I've already killed everybody that's killed him, so now we just need to confirm the kills on those soldiers. That one's dead. I'm not here. You didn't see anything. I'm a ghost. Kibitz. Right? Something like that, Bayek said earlier when we were in the Temple of Yamu. Whee! Come here. See, I should not have been able to assassinate him from that far while still bringing him back towards the backside of that post, but oh well. I'm not mad. Alright, so we're gonna confirm this kill. And see, that's just quick experience. That's why I typically do those no matter what's going on. Gennadios. And the snake. So we need to find our target, who is apparently the snake. That's what they seem to be called. But we don't know who they actually are. Let's see. Now this is the temple or the palace proper. I keep saying temple. It's clearly a palace. This is the palace proper. This is where we'll actually have the objectives of collecting whatever loot is in here. But I don't seem to find any yet, so we must still be a good ways out from where it actually is. Whatever loot is here. Hey, buddy. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have been able to do that. I think it's faster to dodge a lot if you're trying to move while sneaking. Come here, buddy. That's right. There you go. Hey. Yep. How did you see me? Alright, let's get over here where your friend can't see you. You're down. See, I have that shield that's on his back, but it's a pretty lame shield.
What?
There's no way.
There you are.
Come on.
Going to gut you.
No, you're not. You're not even gonna hit me. Okay, so you see down there how our adrenaline bar is blue where it says R1 and R2? That is a super move. That means instead of having super mode by activating adrenaline, we would have a super attack. So it'd be like a finisher, essentially. Haha. Alright. This is my favorite thing to do when I'm playing these Assassin's Creed games, is the sneaky, stabby, stabby. Murdinating dudes when they don't even know that I'm here. Alright, let's go mark those enemies. That one... There was another one, but I missed him. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here. That's right. Whistling flower beds. What's up with that, huh? Yoink. Murdinate. Do you guys like stealth games in general? You know, those of you who are watching, do you play games like Assassin's Creed? Do you play games like Batman, Metal Gear Solid? Unfortunately, something like Metal Gear Solid, while I do like Metal Gear Solid 5, I do have one problem with it, and that is that the gameplay can almost be too easy. Get him distracted away. Mainly because you're always trying to kidnap enemies instead of kill them. So there's not really a good reason to kill people. You know, you should kidnap everybody you encounter, every enemy. There's no reason not to. Whereas this game, you don't have anything that's preventing you from doing that. And I get it, limits can make a game more fun, but something like kidnapping enemies in Metal Gear Solid, first of all, it doesn't make the game harder by any stretch, because kidnapping enemies is practically as easy as killing them, but also it forces you to use certain tactics that aren't necessarily interesting. Hey buddy, come on, check out the whistling flowers. Now this place is obviously supposed to be a fairly easy assassination location due to the fact that there are so many flower and grass beds, so that, you know, you can stay hidden most of the time, act as a predator. Really? He's just gonna look this way and not actually come this way? You coming? No, he's not. Okay, that's fine. So that most of the bodies automatically wind up hidden, just by nature of most of them dying while you're standing in the grass. Pretty much, if you kill an enemy while you're standing in the grass, Bayek will pull them to the grass, and their body will be hidden. Nobody will find it unless they come walking into the grass on purpose. And since soldiers... patrol pathways almost never go near grassy areas, you don't have a problem with it. It's pretty easy to do. So, you know, this location, yeah, I get it. It's supposed to be easy because it's supposed to be one of your first major infiltrations, but I guess I still enjoy it, even though it's really easy. You know, I guess we can leave those guys alone. Let's see if we can actually find any of these treasure chests already. Alright, there's one. Nope. There's two. Those ones are actually inside of the palace itself. I love indoor locations in this series too. I love having really interesting places to assassinate guys through. Doesn't look like there's anybody else over here, so let's go down here. I guess I don't really have to worry about those two. Oh, I didn't see you, guy. Hey, buddy. Nobody's here. Nobody that you shouldn't want here. There's a guy up there standing in front of the entrance to the temple, or the palace. I keep saying temple. It's not a temple. It's a palace. Mainly because this area reminds me so much of the temples in Odyssey. Another guy? Okay, cool. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There he is. You can do it.
What?
Oh, crap. Okay, I stood up too long. Oh, well.
Hey now.
Okay. Now he's lost me. Good. But it also means that his buddy is over here too. They're too close to each other.
Report. Nothing.
Oh. Yeah. Get it. Chain assess. Chain. Chain. Yes. Okay, cool. Perfect. Perfect murder nation. Alright. don't think I can get behind this guy. But I guess I don't really have to. Oh no, there's two of them. I didn't see the other guy.
Hey!
And I'm spotted.
Your life ends now.
Smoke bomb!
The boatman.
I always forget I have smoke bombs. Mainly because they're very unintuitive to use. You have to perform an attack and then tap triangle. Am I hidden? Am I hidden? I'm hidden. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know why you have to like perform an attack and then tap triangle. They should have used something else to execute smoke bombs. Haha. Smoke bombs suck, huh, buddy? Well, only when you're on the receiving end of one. Now we can get into this palace pretty safely. I don't think there's anybody actually in here. Oh, good. Stuff we can steal from. I'm so happy. I don't want carbon crystals. Quit giving me carbon crystals. There we go. There's one trinket at least. More trinkets, please. So even if they give me like... Okay, good. More trinkets. Even if they give me junk weapons, at least I can sell that. But like carbon crystals, I literally can do nothing with. See, this place is pretty cool. I feel like they should allow you to have some sort of assassination mission in here. Because look at the interesting design. Like the levels up top. Scaffolding, basically. In the top level of the building. You know, there's so many perches to jump down on guys from. You know, that's actually one of the things I kind of like about Assassin's Creed compared to the Batman games, is that the assassinating guys in Assassin's Creed requires you to get up close to them most of the time, whereas in Batman you can just stand above them and like shoot a rope down and pull them up, you know? So it almost makes it too easy in a way, but not a big problem. But in Assassin's Creed you actually have to change your position when you're trying to kill a guy, so I feel like that's makes it more challenging. You know, you have to be a little bit more careful because of that. Where is... There we go. Okay, so that should be our last treasure chest for the Royal Palace. Let's get that guy. He's on his own. Hey, buddy.
Hey now.
Bye, buddy. What? How did you see me? Right.
Hey.
He won't see me here.
Thought I saw something out there. Take a look, would you? Watch my back.
Are you coming? Are you coming? Oh, there's two of you. I didn't realize that other guy came over here.
There's something nearby. Eyes open. All right, I'm away.
Alright, well, let's get this guy while he's on his own walking away. Get some arrows. Do I need arrows? No, I don't. Alright. Got you. Got that guy over there. It's going to take us a while to catch up to him, but he's worth assassinating because he might sneak up on us from behind. Those two guys standing over there have been there forever. They don't seem to actually have any patrol, so I'm going to leave them alone. I doubt they'll ever actually get in my way. He followed my path. He must have seen his buddy. Yeah, he did. Good. Sometimes the dead bodies can act like distractions. Oh, not his body. He saw his equipment, maybe? Where'd the body go? I don't think I've ever seen a body disappear that quickly. Very strange. I don't know why he came that way if he didn't see the body. Hey! Bye! Murdinating all of the Egyptian and Greek soldiers because they're working for the wrong pharaoh. What? Nothing? Really? Just the treasure chest? God, I hate that. I need more trinkets, guys. Royal Palace is complete. Now we can focus on killing all the dudes in our way and... Ooh. Yikes. Killing all the dudes in our way and completing the actual story quest. A lot of dudes in here, so we need to be very careful now. I don't know why I ran in here so carelessly. Run on this side so he doesn't see me. He doesn't, right? No, he doesn't. He's good. Okay.
Hey!
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 Really? I should have chain assassinated him. They don't see this fight going on right over here? The soldiers over there by that door? Guess it doesn't matter. Makes it easier for me, so. Although I am a little bit surprised, though. Oh, they're both heavies. Hey! Oh, there's two more over there, too. Okay, mark them. Mark them. Because you never know what's going to happen. Are there any more enemies? Yeah, looks like there's one down there. There's one there. I think that should be it. Right? Yes, I think that's it. Okay. Alright, you first. Who's getting murdinated first? Clearly you, because you're the one walking towards me. Oh shoot, there's another soldier I didn't see before. Alright. Come on, guy. The light soldier, I mean. Not the brute. I don't want the brute over here.
I didn't imagine it.
Nope, you sure didn't. Now we call the brute over. He didn't imagine it because he saw the he saw his buddy's body over there. See, that was way too far. I should not have been able to assassinate him from that far. There are more soldiers over here? Jesus, I didn't realize there were this many, honestly. There's one, two. I thought there was another one. Okay, yeah, there's more. All right. Hee. I think I can jump him from here. That's not how I was trying to jump him. I was trying to jump him directly from the flowers. Oh, there's another soldier. I feel like these guys are coming out of nowhere. Thought I had marked everyone. Unless those were some of the three that were sitting down on the bottom level. Well, no, because I had all three of those marked. Is there anything in here I can steal, please? Something? Little bit, tiny bit. Leather, don't need leather. Leather is almost worthless. Just two great big vases or urns, whatever you want to call them. Statue of Zeus, pretty much the same one that's inside the library. More drachmae. Gold, if you will. It's basically gold. Let's see. I really do need some trinkets. I need to get that trophy. Is he peeing? I think he's peeing. Let's go murdinate him while he's peeing. Aw, crap. He's got his friend over peeing beside him. They shouldn't see each other getting murdinated here. Yeah, no. Killed two dudes in a row that were trying to take a pee. What a jerk am I, huh? Look at all these guys I haven't marked yet. Man. Are there really this many soldiers here? Come on, come on. Good job. Telekinetic pull. Really? Screw you.
Die!
Get back down here. I climb faster than you do anyway, so I'll just wait up here. Murdinate your friend while I'm waiting for you to come up. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know what that was. He decided to just run back down. Oh, where'd you come from? See, I feel like they're just adding more soldiers. I feel like these guys are spawning in instead of actually having been here legitimately. Where'd you come from? Jesus. Unless there were just a bunch of them sleeping inside this building at the top of this wall. Lee. They must have been sleeping in here or something, because I swear to God there were not this many soldiers. Look, that guy.
Hey, what?
What? What? What are you talking about? What? Don't say what. Nothing's happening. Just go back to sleep. Or patrolling your wall or whatever you were doing. Now you're gonna sleep forever. Alright, let's see. This should be... I know I'm gonna feel dumb for saying it because I'm gonna be wrong. Wait. There's nowhere to really hide up here. I'm exposed. Very exposed. He's gonna see me. He's going to see me. He's going to see me. I know he's going to see me. I'm going to... Okay, he didn't see me. Sweet. He's like, where'd you come from? I walked around this whole pathway. Did they move their buddy's dead body? I think so. Oh, shoot. Hi. Unmarked enemy. Unmarked guy and your friend, other unmarked guy. Yeah, they moved their friends. These guys are collecting the dead bodies. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought they were doing. So, one thing that's cool about this game is that if an enemy sees a dead soldier, they will move the body to a central location where they plan to later bury them. So you can actually predict where the enemies will come based on where they tend to carry the bodies to. Bow. A useless bow. Not only is it blue quality, but it's also like 3 levels below me. I got spotted, but I don't care. I need to kill these enemies already. Get this loot. Hey, buddy. Who oh, was that you that shot that arrow? I thought somebody was on my right shooting arrows. If there are any more soldiers here, I will be honestly extremely shocked. Now, we got one there. One there. One there. There's 3 left. Right? That's it. No, there's another one.
Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you? Kill you, that's what I can do for you. Nothing? Just the arrow? Okay.
What? Hey, what?
Hey, where are all these guys coming from? I feel like they're spawning in, which they shouldn't be. Haha. Oh, so I guess this gold glow is something for whenever I perfectly dodge an attack. You can tell I'm not very good at the game because I haven't done that much. Because I've never really seen that golden glow happen. You. Assassinated. I think he was the guy that was sitting down at the bottom of that area. Senu, don't fail me. Find enemies. There aren't any friendlies, there aren't any neutrals, and there aren't any enemies.
Hey.
There's one way over there. Alright. Hopefully, there are some containers of loot in here. Yes, okay, there's stuff to pick up. But this looks like some arrow containers on the back of the building. Yes, just arrows. Don't need any arrows. Anything in here? No? Okay, looks like everything's on the 2nd floor. What's this one? That's a loot, or that's an arrow rack on the back of the building. Go upstairs. So now we're going to discover the identity of the snake. Well, we don't want to go in here just yet. I want to go collect this stuff. Letter from Gennadios to Eudoros. Whoever Eudoros is. I wonder if Eudoros is important. Do you think Eudoros is important? I guess we'll find out. Interact. Interact. What are you doing? Bye.
Looks important.
Thank you.
Locked. These
The reign of Ptolemy
the
Theos
royal
is
scribe.
recorded by the royal scribe. Okay. Someone was trying to climb this, but why? See what we can find up top. There's a clue.
Ah, a key.
Key. Let's go unlock that container. Find out who this Eudoros is.
official papers. This chest belongs to the royal scribe himself, Eudorus. False bottom.
So this is just like The Witcher. This is exactly the kind of stuff you do when you're playing The Witcher. Not that that's a bad thing, mind you.
A letter.
Esteemed Ibis, the Pharaoh remains compliant and is our puppet in all things.
And that's why we need to get rid of Ptolemy.
Siwa, the murder of the Heron was but the first. 2 from among us here in Alexandria have also been killed. However, the situation is under control. Gennadios is actively questioning the populace. We commend your efforts, Ibis. Long life.
Yeah, so
To the seal of
the
snake.
Philakitai needs to die.
The snake is Eudorus, the royal scribe.
Yep. So, we need to go murder Eudorus. Next part! Yeah, I know, but we spent a lot of time in this area, so I think we're kind of done for this episode.
I will kill that naked ear that's Eudorus there.
Yep. So, in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching and joining me. Leave your comments down below on what you want to hear me talk about for the next part. That part will contain us going to murder-nate Eudorus as well as Gennadios. So, otherwise, thanks for watching, and Happy New Year.